Here we are again with another On Topic, and I wanted to talk about the Nintendo Switch. They have announced that their online service will be launching in September, and I just kind of wanted to go over what our expectations are. What do you guys think is happening is obviously going to be my question. I'm just going to give you some of my thoughts on it and what I sort of predict that will happen. And before I go into that, I would also like to bring up one of my past videos because it kind of relates to it. It's actually my most popular video in terms of views. It's also my most disliked video, and it's basically, when it comes right down to it, is me saying that the Virtual Console will not happen this year. Now, this was before they announced that the online service would come out in September, and I kind of wanted to talk about my thoughts on that. And here's the truth. The Virtual Console, if it happens this year, I will be really happy about it, because I personally want the Virtual Console, but it's not the most crucial part of what I want in an online system. If they delay the Virtual Console to the end of this year, or it goes into next year before they release it, so be it. But at the same time, they were saying initially with the online service that you would be able to at least have at least a game a month, like Balloon Fighter, for instance, or something like that, which would imply that there would be a Virtual Console. So I could be wrong here, and I hope I am. I think there's going to be something similar to a Virtual Console, or the Virtual Console will now show up, and my old video, which got the most dislikes, will officially be wrong, and I'm okay with that. I want to be wrong in this case because I'm dying to play some of my classic video games on the Nintendo Switch. I think that would be awesome. But what I really want from the online service is headset, chat, something. A game like Payday 2 right now is absolutely awful because you'll play online with people and you can't communicate to each other because there's not a functioning chat system. Come on, Nintendo, you need this if you want this to work. Smash Bros. Is coming out, Mario Kart, you have Mario Tennis. All of these games are now starting to get online, like Splatoon, and not being able to communicate with one another is unbelievably frustrating. And I didn't even bother trying the Splatoon 2's online chat system. That, if you remember what that was just an entire mess. So the only thing I'm really wanting and kind of need is a functioning chat system. Which brings me to my next point. It is only, in fact, going to be $20 for this, which is a lot cheaper than the PlayStation 4s and the Xbox Ones, whereas those run for $60 each, so that's good. But at the same time, you have to wonder, what can they possibly offer other than just playing online? I mean, it's only 20 bucks, so I don't expect them to have, for example, Xbox Gold offers 4 games now, free every month as long as you're a member of Xbox Gold. 4 free games, and some of them have been absolutely incredible, and some of them have obviously been really stupid. Like, they just came out with Disney's Brave from the Xbox 360 that you can play, which, come on, man, really? But at the same time, you know, they still offer these games, and if I was Nintendo, I would probably only offer one. Now, I don't expect them to be very big games per se. I would think it'd be something very similar to the equivalent of Balloon Fighter, maybe Super Mario Bros. 3, you know, some of the old retro classics. But at the same time, I think it'd be really great for them to maybe include some newer titles, which brings me to my next point. If the Virtual Console does in fact come out alongside the online service, please Nintendo, I don't know how long fans have been asking for this, but we all want the GameCube games to come back. We need the GameCube games to come back. And not even just GameCube. I mean, Nintendo DS, the Wii, the Wii U. Bring some of these newer titles. Bring the Game Boy. Bring it all in at one time. Picture this, Nintendo fans. Nintendo, right off the bat, when they release the online service, they have a Virtual Console and it has 100 games for you. Smoking hot, beautiful, sexy, classic games, and 100 of them at your disposal. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. Whew. But whether or not that happens, I mean, that would be kind of nice. And a chat system would be nice. And now, as far as achievements go, I think achievements would be fun, but I don't really care as much. Some people live to achievement hunt. and I think that's great, but I personally I don't usually do it too often. Sometimes I'll go for achievements if I think they're really funny or fun to go for. Gives me another challenge in a game. So I think they'll have something like that incorporated though into it ultimately. It's not something that I care about, but I'm certain it's something that many other people do. And that'll be cool if they do that. And honestly, that's about it. I don't think there's too much more they can offer. Like I said, the online system will only in fact be $20. So I don't have necessarily the highest expectations, but the only thing I want them to do is make a way to actually communicate with your friends. If they can do that, I am absolutely okay paying $20 for a year. That is already worth it to me. You don't realize how something so simple can be so frustrating to not have. I've taken it for granted playing the Xbox and the PlayStation all these years that they've had it. So, welcome to the party, Nintendo. Better late than never, I guess. And I'm going to pass the question off to you guys now. What do you think of the online system? Will it be awesome, the most amazing thing? What features do you actually want? What do you think will actually be in the online system? Sound off in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to share it and like it. You can subscribe to my channel if you want. It's always an option. If you don't, no hard feelings. I understand that my channel's not the best, but someday, I keep saying someday, it will in fact be amazing. And as always, I'm Bradley Overrated. Thank you so much for taking the time. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below, and have a good one.